morning, Varanda. I am Dr. Nalaguma, working as a professor under Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis at SNS College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences at Coimbatore. Today, we are going to discuss about in the B Pharm, first sem pharmaceutical analysis one subject. Under the first unit, the title was errors. So what do you mean by errors? What are the types of errors we have? So how to minimize the errors we are going to learn today. In this pharmaceutical industry, under this quality control department, we are using majority instruments we are using here. So whenever we are doing this quality control process for the different kind of pharmaceutical formulations, we can get the errors. Maybe it is like when we are doing interpretation, or when we are following SOP, or when we are performing the quality control test for the different types of pharmaceutical formulations, there is possibilities to get errors. So how to avoid these errors? So what are the precautions we need to take? So when we are allowing such error, what will happen? So this complete content we are going to learn today. I hope this session was very useful for the B Pharm first sem students, those who are learning pharmaceutical analysis. Even if they are from allied department, they want to know some information about these quality control activities in the pharmaceutical industry. They can get enough information from this session. So, the pharmaceutical errors, anyway, we cannot avoid. These errors must be we need to control. So, you can see the major sources of errors. The first one, instrumental error. In this pharmaceutical industry, we are using different kind of instruments. Under spectroscopy, under spectroscopy, different types of spectroscopy we are using, like UV visible spectroscopy, infrared spectroscopy. Like we are using different types of spectroscopy, atomic absorption spectroscopy, atomic emission spectroscopy, and Raman spectroscopy, all we are using. Even these are the spectroscopy also we are getting some errors when we are handling, or when we are preparing the sample, or when we are handling the instrument, or when we are doing interpretation, or when we are doing calculations. As well as chromatography, under the chromatography, we have different types actually: paper chromatography, or a TLC, thin layer chromatography, or a HPTLC, high performance thin layer chromatography, HPLC, high performance liquid chromatography, and UPLC, LCMS, GCMS. Like under this chromatography instrument also, when we are selecting the methods, or we are preparing the samples, or when we are going for further dilutions, or when we are adding the calculations, we may add a run dilution factor also. So these are the possibilities of errors in the under chromatography. Even electrochemical method of analysis, if you are performing for potentiometry, or a conductometry, polarography, amperometry, these are the technique also we use to calculate readings. The reading, from the reading, we will convert, or we will draw the graph, we will find out the end point. So during the calculations also, there is possibilities to get some errors. So the major instrumentation like spectroscopy, or chromatography, or electrochemical method of analysis, we may get some errors. So they clearly given. These are all the errors will come under the category of instrumentation errors. So the next types of errors or major sources of errors we will learn in the next session. So, under this instrumentation, I mean whether it is a spectroscopy or a chromatography or electrochemical method of analysis, these are huge instruments we are using. So, the instrument related errors mainly related to calibration. If we are not properly doing the calibration, there is possibilities to get errors from the instrumentation. Or if you are not using the tare or action for the weighing balance or in the pH meter and all, okay, we are not maintaining properly the electrodes, there is possibilities to get different instrumentation errors. So, or if you are handling SOP, if you are not understanding properly the SOP, there is possibilities to get instrumentation errors. So, these are the errors will come, instrumental related errors. So, I am given the title for here under the sources of errors, instrumental errors. So, the next source of errors we will discuss in the next session. Thank you all.